Hi guys, so we're going to do a Theraband workout today, and as you can see I already have a Theraband wrapped around my ankles. If you don't have this type of particular Theraband accessible to you, you can always use your regular Theraband, and what you would just do is tie this around your ankles and then just make a knot. Okay, so you would just make it to the amount of resistance that you want and then double knot it here, okay? So I'm going to save this for later and I'll continue with my Theraband that's already around my ankles at this point. So what we're going to be doing is some lateral side walking here, some side shifting. So I'm going to have you guys take your hands to your hips. We're just going to begin to keep the resistance on the Theraband as we walk all the way over to one side and then take it, keeping that resistance on the band. This is your warm-up, getting your legs all heated. Out to the side. Now I'm focusing on my external rotators. The external rotators are located on the very outside of my hips. It's important that we get those nice and strong and that we don't compensate using our dominant muscles because these are weak. And again, let's take it over. And it shouldn't take you long to start feeling the work here in the Theraband. So we'll go out again back to this tree, and then we're going to meet back into the very center here of the room. Good. Now from here, what I like us to do is keeping those legs out a little bit wider. And actually, I will do a side view here so you can see me, but a little bit wider than normal. Let's go ahead and we're going to add in some squats. So you're going to gently press the hips back, return up. Push your hips back, return up. Again, this is just to get the body warmed up. Make sure you're not shearing knee over toe. So I do want weight back and up and press. Squeeze with the glute, draw the abs in and explode. So you're down, exhale, and down and exhale. We'll go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now from here, I'm going to ask you guys to go ahead and take back to about a little bit more than hip distance apart, but enough for you to feel resistance. So we're tapping. So you're out to the side and tap behind you. So you're again connected with the glute and the hamstring here as we continue to go into pretty small movement pattern here. And 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's do the other side. So again, we're going to take the leg out, tap, and meet in back to hip distance. Tap. Perfect. Again, this is great as you're focusing on your balance. Quads are working, hamstrings are working, glutes are working. It's just really hard to avoid all of that. And it's good. And 3, 2, and 1. Good, and come back in. Okay, then from here, I'm going to ask you guys to go ahead and come to all fours for me. Okay? So we're here, and from this position, I'm going to have you go ahead and walk your hands out a little farther, walk your knees back a little farther. You'll see why, because I want you to go ahead and come into a plank position here, okay? So you're holding plank, pressing into the floor here. I'm going to take my left leg, tap it out, pull it in, tap the right, pull it in, tap left, pull in, tap right, pull in. Good, left and right. And it's interesting because this is enough just to get your heart rate up the way we want it to. And out, and out. Good. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then lower it back down. Very, very good. Okay, so let's remove, actually don't remove that just yet. let's go ahead and take this and place it above your knees. Okay? So right above the knees. And we'll do a little bridging here. So on your back here for me. Okay, let's go ahead and begin to have some separation there with the band. And then let's begin to bridge up. So I'm going to walk my heels in a little bit more. From here, I'm going to have you just lower the hips back down again. So you're creating resistance in the thighs, still open through the front of the hips. Lower the hips back down. Let's go here for another 8 and 7 and 6. And we're bridging, which means that we're not really articulating the spine on this one. We're lifting the hips up with the spine as a unit. And down. So when you're lifting, really almost like thrust the hips up so that you can feel the contraction in your glutes and your hamstrings. Good, 2 more. And lift. And then one more time, we're going to come up to the top here. Good, hold. Now begin to pulse the knees outward, out. It's so controlled. It's, again, very specific here to Pilates. I don't want you to be going through this movement really fast. I want it to be, again, taken into consideration of the muscle focus. Out and in, out and in. Good, 8, 7, 6, and I'm slowing it down for you guys. 5, 4, those butt cheeks should be squeezing. And 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to lower the hips, but not just to rest. We're going to lift up and open and lower. And up and open and lower. Good. And lift up and open. You guys are doing awesome. Keep it up, open. Good. Let's do 4 more. We're lifting buns of steel here, right? And lift. 3 and 2 and 1. Good. And lower that back down again. Very, very good. Okay, let's take that away. Our legs are warmed up. And we're going to begin to take our Theraband, our regular Theraband here, and place it right around your arches of your feet here, okay? So let me have you guys go ahead and be a little bit more than hip distance apart. Try to get that band nice and leveled. And we're just going to begin to cross here with the band. And let's begin to pull in and release. So you're not extending your arms out very straight because we'll lose the band. If you need to, you can actually pull up a little bit higher. Yeah, we can do that actually. So we'll pull up. That's more resistance. So if you need less resistance, it's okay that you don't straighten your arms out. And I am, again, facilitating this movement with my back extensors. So exhale, pull those elbows, reach them in opposite sides of the room. Squeeze and release. Squeeze, release. It's not like you're cracking a walnut between your shoulder blades, but I want you to feel like you're pulling your elbows back to push against a wall. Good. And let's go here for another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. I'm going to loosen this up a little bit. We're going to do it into bow and arrow. So from here, I'm going to pull back with my left arm, keep my right arm straight, and exhale. Get a little rotation in through the spine and alternate. And exhale, pull. Yes, sitting tall, abs are drawn in and pull. Again, lots of back work here. It feels nice. We're a lot at flexion these days with our computers, our tablets, our phones, our jobs. So again, back work is awesome. And 1 more each way, left. Good, rotate through the spine. And again, hold and return. Perfect. Let's go ahead and loosen the grip up here. Let's go ahead and pull those elbows in towards our body as if you're going to open up your favorite magazine. You're going to open to the sides, externally rotate. So we're using the rotator cuff here. Again, specifically 2 types of rotator cuff muscles, the ones that tend to get injured, and open and close. And 8 7, 6. Watch for the wrist here, guys. So double check you're not breaking your wrist, that you are keeping it neutral. And if for some reason you're not able to sit up in a nice tall position, you could put a little booster underneath your seat, like a yoga block or a pillow, or you can soften your knees. Let's do 2 more. And open, and last time. Good, and release it. Perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead, keeping that position here with the legs. I'm going to hold on to this rope. I'm going to lower myself down all the way to a flat position. Good. Inhale through the nose and exhale, chin to chest. And we're going to roll ourselves up here one at a time, coming all the way to the top for me. Good. And again, reach out with the arms. Good. You're going to slide across the floor. This is actually kind of a slippery Theraband. So my hands are moving quite a bit with it. And then use your abs, lift, reaching back up again, push those heels into the floor. Good, I don't want to lose the Theraband here, so I'm going to grip up a little bit more. Nice. And not your traditional roll up. With our traditional roll up, we would have reached a little further towards those toes. But again, it's just a nice way to get articulation through the spine, activate, scoop through the belly. Good, we're lifting. We're gonna do 2 more of those, guys. And it's nice because the Theraband provides assistance for you. So if you've had a hard time with those in the past, I have really tight hip flexors and a low back. So roll-ups have always been really challenging for me. And lift, good, nice. And 1 more time. We're gonna lower it down all the way back. And let's hold it here. Okay, feels good to lie on our back. Let's go ahead and bring this to one leg, okay? And then 2 options here, guys. So you can keep one leg bent, or you can have it straight out. So I'm gonna keep mine straight out, and it's gonna act as if it was an anchor to the floor. And I'm gonna do my single leg circles, and this feels so nice. We're gonna lower down. Notice my elbows are punctured down into the floor, and then we're gonna circle it around. Good, drop, circle it around, and drop, circle it around. Perfect. Down and circle, down and circle. Beautiful. Down and circle. Press, and it feels so nice. We're going in this one direction here for 3 and 2 and 1. Good. And then from here, I'm going to hold it so that I can just allow for that IT band stretch here that we all know and love. Turn the toes to the floor. Feel the calf here stretching. And if you want more, think about your left hip pressing down into the floor. Yep. There you go. And breathe. Good. And then take that up. And then if you'd like, you can go ahead and take the right foot. And this way, it doesn't get sloppy with the band. You just do a nice transition there with the leg. And again, have those elbows in next to your body. We're going to go into our circle again and out to the side. Good. And sweep it around. Drop, sweep it around. So again, abs are on. I'm pointing through my toes here, but it's up to you. You can stay flexed. It's no big deal. But draw those abs in. Again, stabilize the pelvis. We want to avoid shifting of the hips. And circle we have for 3. Your circle depends on you, so you can go large or small. 2 and 1. Good. Take it into one hand, over, and take that IT band stretch. Again, my hip is going to press down as I reach out through those toes. And then go ahead and return back through the center here. Beautiful. And then I'm going to come all the way back up. Okay, and let's come to standing. So we'll come to standing. And let's go into some bicep curls. So I have one foot down on the band here, okay? And then I have a good chunk of the band here in my hands. And again, you're choosing the resistance that works best for you, so you can play with it. And I'm still trying to figure out where I want my resistance to be. Okay, so from here, we're gonna pull up and straight down. Exhale, up and straight down. Good. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. And 7 and 6. Think of co-contracting. So you're using your bicep, which is what you should feel right now, but then create that nice heat in the tricep as well. And down and up and down. Good. And 2 and 1. Nice. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and drop that down for me. And then from here, I'm going to step on it with both of my feet. We're going to go ahead into some lateral raises. So you're going to lift up and lower down. And again, you might need to play with it up and down, depending on how strong you feel today. Lift and lower. So we're getting the middle deltoid here. We're getting the top of the rotator cuff. So all very beneficial to you. Lift and lower. And take it here for 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Nice. Let's switch it to this hand here, okay? So now we're going to switch the Theraband to the other side, and we're going to go up and down and up and down. So may not choke on it so much because we are going to open out all the way into sword, but just allowing this movement to get warm through the shoulder. Watch that the shoulder is staying down. It's not lifting up on you. And 3, 2, and 1. I may want to loosen this on this next one. And then we're going to open and we're out and in and out and in. And 8, 7, 6, 5. Yes, you guys are doing great. Hang in there. It's amazing how just like a Theraband gets such a wonderful workout. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Nice. Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead and drop it down on this side. I'm working my way backwards here, so I'm going to start with my sword on this side. Okay, so from here, we're going to go ahead and up and down. So we're going to find what resistance works well for you. Down, up. Roll the shoulders back here, guys. So again, proper alignment is key. We don't want to feel like we're working through misalignment. So if you have any cracking, any pain, watch your position. Really encourage your shoulders to roll back and stay there. And open and close. And last time, and release. Let's go ahead and get a little looser. And we open all the way. 10, 9, and I'm right-handed, so I'm much stronger on this side, although this side is tighter on me. And open. And 6. And 5. Beautiful. Straight arm. That's what we're aiming for. Straight arm. And in. Again, watch with the wrist. 2. And 1. Beautiful. Okay. And then we're here. Back to my left arm. And we're going to go into our our lateral raises here. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Perfect. Up and down. So you just feel that right in the very center of the shoulder, guys. And lift and lower. Lift and lower. Beautiful. And up for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And let that go. We got our bicep to do on this side. So again, switch it. We're here. Choke up on your Theraband and then up and down. Good. So we're doing 2 sets of bicep curls. I just switched my leg in the Theraband here. Okay. And up and down. And 6. And 5. 4. 3. 2. and 1. Good. Okay, so then from here, I'm going to have you go ahead and step in, and we're going to go ahead and cross the strap. All right, and we're going to go ahead. We did this sitting. We're going to pull up. So a little bit differently in a standing position here. Again, focus on the movement initiating with your back and shoulders. Good. You feel more shoulders in this when you're standing, but I do feel my back working here. So again, pay attention. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And relax it there. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to keep one foot in, and then we're going to come down to an all fours position here. All right, so we're here where you're guessing where we're going with this one, right? So now on all fours, left foot is relaxed. Actually, I'm going to flex my foot to stabilize. It's almost like my kickstand here. And then I'm going to press out with your right leg and then bend in. Exhale, press and bend in and press and in. Good. Out and in. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's hold it here. Let's tap and lift. Very, very concentrated again. Isolate the glute and the hamstrings. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's hold it here, guys. Good. Now, make small circles at that hip socket. Yes, this is it. Only a few seconds of your day. And take it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then reverse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then we rest it. Good, good, good. Perfect. And then from here, we're going to go ahead. Take this. I kind of fell out. Hang on just a second, guys. So from here, guys, we're going to go ahead and take it. Actually, scratch that out there, Michelle. All right. We're going to go ahead and back to a standing position here. Okay. All right. So goodness gracious, what happened here? At least this is all comical for you when you're editing. Okay, so this is where we should probably be to start now. All right, guys, so from here, we're on the other side. So as we transitioned the Theraband to the other side, we're going to go ahead and donkey kick it out and then back in. Good. And again, if the bands are sliding on you, just carefully readjust and press and in. Again, my right foot, I do have the toes curled under as a kickstand. Reach and back in. Good. Exhale, reach, back in. And shoulders over the wrist here. Squeeze with the glutes and hamstrings. And push for 5 and 4, 3, 2, good. Out for this next one. Hold. We tap and lift. Good. So it's really long lines here that we want to create. Up and down. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Beautiful. We got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold it. Circle. Add those circles. Really small. Think of a dartboard. Think of the bullseye. Shade in the bullseye here, guys. 3, 2, reverse it. 10, 9, eyesight is down. Just a few more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax it. Good, good job. Awesome. Very nice. So from here, let's go ahead. And I'm just going to take a seat. I'm going to interlace. I'm going to crisscross my legs. And then from here, just a nice cool down, which feels super good. You're going to hold onto the band. You're going to raise your arms, stretch it out, and then lower. Good. Up, stretch out, and lower. Good. Sitting tall, open the chest and release. Open the chest and release. Good. And open and release. Good. Let's take it back. Maybe we have the flexibility. Can you take your arms behind you? If you don't worry about it. And bring it forward. Let's do 4 more. And take it back and forward. Nice. Beautiful. 3 and 2 and 1.